Hi guys, and welcome back to Blues Focus TV, and today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on Blues' upcoming home fixture against Middlesbrough. It's going to be a tough game. They've got quite a bit more to fight for as they're just outside the playoffs, but I do have a feeling we might be able to get something out of this. We're in that stage now where we're I don't want to say we're on the beach, but it's looking like we are, because for someone below us to catch up to us that's in the relegation zone is highly unlikely given the amount of points that they need. Before we get into the analysis, make sure to like the video, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more Blues related content. And I've also got my own channel. If you could head over there and subscribe, that would be great. Let's get in to the opposition. And Middlesbrough, they're 8th in the league on 56 points, which is only 1 point off the playoffs. But they are having a bit of trouble away from home. They've picked up 38 points at home and only 18 away. So they've got the second best home form in the league. But they're not the greatest away. 18 games, 18 points. So a point per game away. You know, I think they might be there for the taking a bit. Now their current form, they drew their last game 0-0 with Millwall, and away from home they haven't won in 6 matches, losing 4 of those. So it sort of shows that their away form recently is very, very poor. We might be able to take some away from them, but our defenders are going to have a very difficult day because they have 2 strikers on loan from the Premier League. From Brighton, they've got Aaron Connolly, and from Arsenal, they've got following Balogun. So it's going to be a difficult game. They are really a handful for our defenders. Hopefully we can, keep them out as much as possible, be clinical on the break, and get something positive out of this game. Let's move on to the Blues. And Blues, we're 19th on 41 points. That's 16 points above the relegation zone, and there's 10 games left. So, these teams in the relegation zone, they need to sort of win half of their games and us to get no points, no wins for them to catch us. So it's not looking likely that they're going to get near us. And, I'll pretty safely say that we're going to spend another season in the Championship next season, which is, it's good. It's what we've come to expect. But a manager's actually made it from the start of a season to the end. Looks like Bowie's going to keep his job. I hope he does personally. And then he can try and build next season. Now, our form at the moment, we drew our last game 0-0 with Hull. Very boring match. But a positive, we kept a clean sheet. Don't get many of them recently. And, it was just good to see some centre-backs playing. And it shows you what centre-backs can really do to a game and a team. Because Roberts has been back for 2 games and we won against Bristol City and drew against Hull. So it's great now that we've got a centre-back back, and there should be more on the way. Injury updates. Mengi should be, he was on the bench last game, so he should be more than likely in the starting lineup now, if not starting on the bench again. Ryan Woods as well, I expect him to maybe come into the starting lineup. I know he's not an injury, but I'd expect the same starting lineup with maybe Woods or Mengi starting. Something like that. Injuries, Deeney and Maxim Collin are still going to be out by the looks of it. Friend could be returning. It's about the right time for him, but, He's obviously ageing, and the older you get, the longer it takes you to recover from things. So he might be a little while off, I'm not too sure. So, we're getting back to having pretty much a full squad now. Obviously Deeney's a big player for us, Colin as well. But apart from that, we're near enough there. And I know we are on the beach a bit, but I would like to just have a nice run of form at the end of the season, because we're sort of in this spell as a club. Everyone knows it. We've just finished in between 17th and 21st. That 5 place gap belongs to us every season. and I want to be better than that. I just want us to, even if this season we could aim to finish 15th, it's progress. And then we can try and build in the summer and just, grind out results, become harder to beat, obviously sort out the injury issue that we've got where everyone just keeps dropping, because we're never going to get anywhere if everyone's getting injured all the time. But that's obviously a bit in the future. This game, I think we've got a chance. Overall, that's my sort of idea. We have got a chance. Middlesbrough struggle away, so hopefully we can get some out of it. Let's move in to the head-to-head. And in the head-to-head, we won the reverse 2-0. And we've actually won 2 in a row against Middlesbrough. Now, out of the last 10, we've won 3, drew 2, lost 5. So a negative head-to-head. However, a lot of their wins in that, one came last season, we lost 4-1. But all of the others came, at the start of those 10 matches, really. So we've been decent against them over the last 3 years, say. And hopefully we can build on that and get some more points on the board tomorrow. Now, the reason I'm going to go for what I'm going for is because they've got a lot more to play for. They're in a playoff fight. I think they will end up getting a playoff position. But, they've got something to play for. We don't have anything to play for. We're not going to go down. We're obviously not going to go up either. So, I think I would go for a win given their away form, because I am confident that at home, playing a team that's poor away, we can do well. But, they've got quality, and it's going to take a lot to keep them out. Our defenders are going to be on the top of their game. We're probably going to counter-attack. So I'm going to go down the middle, 1-1. So those are my thoughts on this upcoming fixture against Middlesbrough. But I want to know, what are yours? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure to like the video, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more Blues related content. I've been James from Blues Focus TV, and up the Blues.